Someone's super inspired. Super inspired right now. They're like, all right, whatever you're, I guess the message is something like this. Whatever you're inspired by right now, inspired to do. Of course, this is creative, not destructive. That is exactly what you're supposed to do. There are other things that need to get done and will get done, but right now it's like just go in the kind of be in the flow of it. But I heard don't burn yourself out if you, I guess, work like that, you know, like burn the fire a little too hot. But because flowing is water, right? Flowing is water, so flow with it. I see this could be super creative for some of you too. Okay, we have strong roots and puzzle pieces. Okay. Let's turn these around. Some of you feel like you don't have strong roots right now, but you do. Like something are the roots strong about? Is this strong? Am I strong? Yes, I heard yes. Yes, you are. Maybe that's a puzzle piece that you're coming to understand more about. Okay, let's use these ones. I have to shuffle better because I just put these all perfectly in order and I clean them. So, all right, that one wants to show. Okay, do I have strong roots? So if this has to do with family, some of you feel like you don't. It could just be literally intimate family, direct family. So even if your roots of your family or growing up wasn't that strong, or they were like, it was like, because I'm seeing roots that are sort of rotten. It's like it's got too much water in it. It doesn't have enough time to dry it out. We're we just talking about like water and fire. We have to, so Sag, Pisces energy, Jupiter energy. So, but this is the thing. Even if that was the case, the roots of you are still strong. Some of you just need to repot yourself. Maybe this has to do with moving or moving away from your family or some way, somehow. It's like taking distance from the family. Could even be physically. Could be whatever. It's taking distance is what actually helps dry you out. Maybe some of you actually need to move to or visit a place that has less, like where it's warmer, where it's drier. Especially if you come from like a wet, wintry, you know, damp, or I don't know, a place that rains all the time, Seattle. I see again, you need to know that your roots as a person, and I keep seeing the roots like a little potted plant. So this is reminding me of that movie, what's it called? The Assassin, or The Professional? The Professional. And like he always carried around that little plant with him because he was always going from place to place to place. So maybe you've moved a lot when you were a kid or just weren't settled about something, right? Strong roots. But in the end of that movie, the plant goes in the ground. Right? He finally settles. They finally settle down. Take a break from all the chaos and settle down. Okay. Let's see. You want to look, let's see. I don't know how to say it, so let's just open the cards. 5 of Cups. Eight of Wands. 7 of Wands. Hold on. 3 of Cups. 2 of Cups. So much water. The pot is the plant is too wet. It needs to dry out. Something needs to dry out. It's too wet. It's too soggy. It doesn't have the right drainage. It's like plugged up. It's all plugged up. It isn't flowing freely. Wait, what did we say in the beginning? Someone's so inspired, they're just flowing. So for some of you, the inspiration that might be coming that's pushing on you or what have you might be to feel things that you don't want to. And in that sense, I actually see that that is what's helpful, because the tears seem to be what is helping it flow through the bottom of it. Because once, when you cry enough, like all of a sudden you kind of dried out. You're like, I can't cry. I just can't cry anymore. But it's like you had to get that all out. But I guess that could kind of drain a person emotionally too. And then they're kind of like, wait, I don't have even any emotions about anything. But I also see that's something that a person works through, and they end up feeling a lot happier and a lot more connected to people, right? 5 of Cups is 3 of Cups. Here's the 3 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups, which here's the 2 of Cups. So whatever a person doesn't feel good about or hasn't felt good about, they're going to feel a lot better about it soon. This just may be where someone's sad because they can't talk to anybody, talk to a particular person anymore. If this is in ways of grieving too, there's a lot of tears in these cards. If this is a way in dealing with grief also, this is also shifting where instead of when a person taps into something, they become sad. Or if you're in that stage, I believe that we grieve many things at once, or grieving many things at once, but we really can only handle one of them at a time. Never mind all the other things we got to deal with, right? It's a lot to do shadow work. Point is that the feeling is shifting by feeling a lot. After feeling a lot of it, then it's like it quiets. It's like someone stops talking about it so much. Then all of a sudden, when they tap back into it, the emotional memory of it, it's something that they remember the good times. And it's interesting. Look, water, 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 water. 2 big fire, though. 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands. 7 of fire, 8 of fire. There's 14 water, and there are 15 fire. So there's more fire than there is water. So the plant will dry out. But because they're pretty equal, it may take a little while. Does this make sense? If you also grew up in a family where you just didn't feel connected, or this could be like even I see in ways of heritage, it's like you have a strong heritage even if you weren't very close to your family. Even if you were far away from your original homeland. Your family was far away from your original homeland. Even if you weren't able to learn that language or read their text. This could even be where someone was adopted. They could also have felt like that. Like, I don't belong in this family. You know what I mean? Like, something about that. It's like they don't understand me. They don't even speak the same language as me. They don't, that kind of thing. If you are going through something, again, it's too soggy. Maybe you want to, and you're dealing with this grief, maybe some of you want to go and talk to somebody that's already dealt with that. Or maybe it's like a couple sessions of counseling could be helpful. I mean, I heard you initiate it. Because a person definitely comes to feel stronger. Comes to feel stronger here. Emotionally and in the fire. Because what's happening is like the emotions are filtering. It's filtering out, but for a while it couldn't. It's like it would just run off. You know what I mean? It's like, or it's like one of two extremes. It would just run off and like not assimilate or like absorb anything. Really take it in and again filter it. And if it did absorb it, then it's like it wouldn't let go of it, and it became again too soggy. It's like it got all bound up or clogged. You know, this is showing me a clogged drain. It's like there's nowhere for the water to go. And that's why I think someone has to cry or open up something. Because that's going to like, but it might feel kind of intense, but it's also really relieving. This is like having a big old cry. It's like where you can't even talk because it's just snotty, bubbly, you're just breathing. You know what I mean? You're just crying and breathing. But it doesn't show me hysterical. It just shows me like weeping. And there's something after that kind of expression, especially if you're women. It's like that is so helpful to have someone feel stronger. I heard, man, I feel so much better now. You know, maybe who's the last person you cried with? Might be something too. Or cried upon. That's a part of this too. Puzzle pieces. Because this card to me is keep doing what you're doing. So I heard don't hide how you feel. Because that also is how I think the plant gets too soggy, is hiding how someone feels. Now, of course, you can process, this is also processing privately, in silence, you know, like talking to God kind of stuff, like really getting it all out. But I still think other people need to know or actually understand you a lot better than you think that they do, and maybe you just need to let that out. That's okay. They're not going to judge you. And maybe this strong roots is like, that may be how you can test it with other people, if that's something that's sticky that you need to know whether that's someone that you can trust. You know, hi, how are you? Right? Who, like if someone actually asks you, I heard be honest. Be honest. You don't have to give the whole deal, but be honest. Okay. Interesting. I hope that was helpful. Peace out.